So are you just an open carry guy?
He doesn't need permission.
No, we don't need permission.
Thank you for that.
You don't want to be filmed.
I see a lot of my fans.
So are you just an open carry guy? Right
I don't
on.
know if they can hear me, but that's okay. But if they can, after I'm done here, I'd like to go say hello to them. I'm an equal opportunity guy. I believe in the First Amendment, free speech. So I want to thank them for coming here. I don't know how they got here, but that's not the point. So is that the president trying to sabotage my speech here? Anyway, I'm just a sheriff, but remember, the sheriff constitutionally is the chief law enforcement officer for the county, and I take that very serious. In my 55 years of law enforcement, I've been the sheriff out of that going on 23 years, so it's an honor to serve the people of Maricopa County. A lot of things that we do does dovetail into national interests. For example, like the immigration problem that we have, and it's still there. And I have a special background because I know most of these people across the street probably never lived in Mexico. Maybe they have, I don't know. But I lived in Mexico City for 4 years. I was the top federal regional director of Mexico City, South America. Also, I was head of the federal drug enforcement in Texas and Arizona, so I happen to know where the border is. And 23 years as sheriff, we're only 70 miles from the border. I remember when I was a young federal narcotic agent in Chicago, 1957, at that time we still had the problem of drugs coming into the United States to Chicago and so on. So I do know immigration is important, but there's another issue that's very important, is the drug problem. The drugs coming into your state, I'm not going to talk about marijuana because I guess you make it here anyway and sell it, but I will talk about heroin, methamphetamine, those tough drugs that come here through the border. So to me, that's a big issue too. Immigration is an economic problem, it's a law enforcement problem, political problem, big time, diplomatic problem. So there's a lot of issues when you look at the immigration, illegal immigration, let's make sure illegal immigration problem is facing our nation. I'm a little disappointed that the Washington and Congress really haven't taken hold of this to do something about it other than talk. And I'm hoping that the next administration, Republican of course, will do something about it. Now I am suing the President and that's in Washington, D.C. right now. Larry Klayman, you probably heard of him. He's a lawyer.
Stop blocking my shot.
Free. So we are in D.C. We're at the appellate court, and because of the executive order, but I'm more concerned how it affects me and the people of Maricopa County and the people of this country. Now, I did a survey in our jails. We average 8,000, 9,000 people a day. So I took a test out of everybody in the jail.
Hey, Nazi man, get the fuck out of my face. The fuck out of my face, asshole. Get the fuck out of my face. Get the fuck out of my face, asshole.
Let's go back here. Back off.
Back the fuck off, asshole.
So,
Back the fuck off, asshole.
Where's the other side?
What are you doing?
Fuck you. Get the fuck out of my face, asshole. The fuck out of my face, asshole. Out of my face, asshole.
anyway, hey, that's normal. So, freedom of speech, right? So anyway, where was I? White House, President, jails. We checked 5,000 people that were turned over to ICE in the Maricopa County jails. 36% have come back to the same jail. They should have been deported. So that's my interest, where the government evidently are letting these people out in the back door, or if you think the border is unsecure, one guy came back 25 times. So you're trying to tell me that the guy went to Mexico, came back 25 times? No, they're letting them out the streets. So I think something has to be done. I think I wrote 5 letters to the Homeland Security. You get a bureaucratic answer. But they have to answer that. They have to answer why. I remember in California they killed 2 deputies. The guy that killed the 2 deputies served time in my jail in 1996, and he was here illegally. I can go on and on and on to show the types of crimes that have been committed by illegal aliens that should be out of this country, but they're here for many different other, reasons. I'm not saying that all illegal immigrants are committing crimes. That's not the point. But at least that group would not be here to commit the crime. So it's a broken system. Something has to be done other than talk all the time. Decisions have to be made. I have my idea how to do it, but nobody will listen to me. Well, you guys, I'm talking about certain politicians and the media, but you know what? Thank God for you people, because you keep this stimulated. You keep the politicians in tow, I think. You try. You're a big voice. Big voice. And one of the secrets why I keep getting reelected, regardless of all those people over there and the Department of Justice after me, everybody's after this sheriff, but I always survive. And I'll tell you what my secret weapon is. You are my secret weapon. Well, you're my secret weapon on giving me support. At least you keep my morale up. You can't vote for me, but the people of Maricopa County keep re-electing me because I tell them over and over, I serve them. I don't report to any governor, president, police chief. I report directly to the people of Maricopa County, and that's what the sheriff does, an elected sheriff. So that's my secret weapon, to overshadow everybody else that's going after this sheriff. And I'm going to continue to be re-elected. If they think that they're going to drag me out, I got news for them. Now, they know my age, if they can read. So they're thinking, this sheriff, let's get rid of him. Not through the voting process, because of his age. When you're 83 like I am, they're figuring, we put enough pressure on this guy, he'll say goodbye. But I'm not saying goodbye, and I'm giving a message to certain people out there. They'll be running this thing to Maricopa County, I know that. And I want to meet with them after they got the guts to talk to me. Now, we talk about guns. I know that you really believe and fight for the Second Amendment. I know that you want to keep that going, the concealed weapons permit. Of course, we're a step ahead of you in Arizona. Anybody can carry a concealed weapon. You don't have to go check in or anything else. That's what you should be pushing for, too. Concealed weapon, just go carry it. people say guns, you know, every time there's a tragedy, unfortunately, but it's always the guns. The guns, you know the old saying, guns don't kill, people kill. What they ought to do is tack on a few years for anybody that violates the law, that does it with a weapon. Give them 10 more years in jail, maybe that will help out. But don't take the guns away from law-abiding citizens just because someone uses a gun to kill someone. Blame the person that's killing, not the gun. If you think you can't find guns anywhere, baloney. I was look at New York, Chicago, they got these tough gun laws. There's more murders there than anywhere else in the country. So fight for your guns, fight for the Second Amendment. And the First Amendment, hey, that's okay. Freedom of speech, you agree to that. I know I just celebrated my birthday June 14th, Flag Day. And I see the flags, but I didn't see much celebrating for the flag, our own flag, Flag Day, June 14th. Of course, that's a big issue now down south, flags, everybody's getting rid of flags and everything else. I'm not going to get into that, but I kind of look at it. I wish we get the same attention for our flag. Not that that isn't the flag going back in history, but at least the people talking about the flag. Also, is the anniversary of the U.S. Army. Oh, we got an Army guy here. So I joined the Army when the Korean War broke out. I was 10 years old, you know how that goes. But so that's the anniversary. You got Flag Day, U.S. Army anniversary, my birthday. So I decided to go to the jail voluntarily and celebrate Flag Day with the veterans. I put all the veterans in a separate area. Unfortunately, they're there for violating certain laws, but at least I want to do what I can